90-Day Fiancé. Signs Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh's life isn't so perfect anymore. Money problems and baby fever could be issues. Jenny Slatin and Sumit Singh from 90-Day Fiancé The Other Way once looked like a couple who had survived the impossible. After enduring years of emotional chaos, family rejection, long-distance struggles, secrets, and cultural clashes, they finally achieved what many viewers believed would never happen. They got married. Their wedding felt like the ultimate victory after such a turbulent journey. However, while their marriage symbolized success and commitment, subtle signs suggest that their life today may not be as flawless or fulfilling as it once appeared on screen. Jenny first met Sumit nearly 10 years ago on Facebook. At the time, she believed she was forming a connection with a man named Michael Jones. Later, she discovered that Michael was actually an alias created by Sumit. Despite the rocky beginning and the initial deception, their conversations continued. What began as simple online chats gradually transformed into something much deeper. Over time, they built emotional intimacy through messages, video calls, and shared dreams about the future. Jenny, living in the United States, found herself emotionally invested in a much younger man from India. Eventually, curiosity and affection led her to travel overseas, where they met face-to-face and confirmed that their connection was real. Once they met in person, their relationship intensified. Even with a 30-year age difference, they believed their love was powerful enough to overcome judgment and societal expectations. Sumit imagined a future where Jenny would permanently live with him in India. Jenny, on the other hand, envisioned spending her later years with someone who made her feel appreciated, desired, and emotionally secure. Their bond seemed strong enough to defy generational norms and cultural traditions. But the path to marriage was filled with hardship. Jenny struggled to fully understand Indian traditions and Hindu religious customs. Everyday situations sometimes became complicated due to cultural misunderstandings. Small mistakes, whether related to food preparation, household etiquette, or religious practices, occasionally caused tension, especially with Sumit's parents. She did not intentionally disrespect anyone, but unfamiliarity with traditions led to uncomfortable moments within the family dynamic. Meanwhile, Sumit faced enormous pressure from his parents. They strongly opposed the relationship, largely because of Jenny's age and the fact that she was not Indian. Cultural reputation, societal perception, and the expectation of grandchildren weighed heavily on them. They encouraged Sumit repeatedly to end the relationship and choose someone younger who aligned more closely with their values. The tension between family loyalty and romantic love placed Sumit in a painful position. Ultimately, in August 2021, he made a bold decision. He secretly married Jenny without informing his parents beforehand, proving that he was willing to challenge tradition in order to protect the relationship. Throughout the years, Jenny and Sumit reached significant milestones. They navigated visa complications, built a shared household, and publicly confirmed their commitment. Yet, despite these achievements, recent developments hint that their satisfaction level may not be as high as it once seemed. In 2024, both Jenny and Sumit openly expressed a desire to return to the 90-Day Fiancé franchise. Jenny, in particular, mentioned wanting to share updates with fans and continue telling their story. However, the network has not brought them back for a new season. That absence from television could be impacting them more than viewers realize. Being on a reality show provided excitement, attention, and structure to their lives. Filming created shared goals and gave them something to focus on together. Public exposure also brought validation and recognition. Without the cameras, their daily routine may feel quieter and less stimulating. The energy that once came from production schedules, interviews, and fan reactions is no longer part of their lifestyle. That shift can sometimes reveal cracks that were previously hidden by the thrill of being in the spotlight. Although their social media posts continue to show smiling faces, affectionate captions, and seemingly happy moments, curated images rarely tell the full story. Social platforms often highlight the best angles of life. It is possible that they miss the excitement, relevance, and engagement that came with being featured regularly on television. Losing that spotlight may contribute to feelings of stagnation or dissatisfaction. Another possible issue involves the topic of children. From the beginning of their relationship, both were aware of the limitations. Jenny had already raised two daughters and had no intention of starting motherhood again. Due to her age, biological pregnancy was not realistic. Sumit originally appeared to accept this reality. However, after their marriage, Sumit revealed in 2022 that he had developed a desire to become a father. This revelation may have changed the emotional balance between them. Wanting children is deeply significant, especially within Indian culture, where family lineage and parenthood hold strong social importance. The inability to fulfill that dream can create internal conflict. While adoption or surrogacy are technically options, they involve financial commitments and legal complexities that may not be easy to manage. The emotional weight of this unfulfilled wish could quietly affect their dynamic. Even if the issue is not constantly discussed, unresolved desires sometimes create subtle distance over time. Financial stress may also be playing a role. When Jenny publicly expressed interest in returning to television, some viewers speculated that income concerns could be a factor. Reality TV likely provided supplemental earnings that supported their lifestyle. Sumit's work history does not indicate high-paying employment. Jobs in hospitality or customer service in India typically offer moderate income. Living in Noida, a developing urban area, brings its own financial demands. Monthly expenses such as rent, groceries, transportation, utilities, and healthcare can add up quickly. Jenny, now retired, depends largely on Social Security and retirement benefits. While those payments provide steady support, they may not equal the earnings she once had while working in the United States. Currency differences and cost of living variations may help stretch her income, but unexpected expenses can still create strain. Without new television contracts, their household income may feel more limited. The absence of appearance fees, filming compensation, and promotional opportunities could reduce financial flexibility. Monetary stress often intensifies existing emotional tensions within a marriage. Despite all of these possible concerns, the lack of a TV return, unresolved fatherhood dreams, and financial uncertainty, Jenny and Sumit continue living together in India. They present themselves as committed partners who have weathered many storms. However, relationships naturally evolve. During the early years, the drama of forbidden love, secrecy, and family resistance kept their bond fueled by adrenaline. Now that the biggest obstacles have been overcome, they may be facing a quieter but equally challenging phase, maintaining long-term happiness without chaos driving their connection. 90 Day Fiancé signs Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh's life isn't so perfect anymore. Money problems and baby fever could be issues. Jenny Slatan and Sumit Singh from 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way once appeared to have conquered every obstacle standing in the way of their happiness. After years of emotional turmoil, family opposition, and cultural conflict, the couple finally achieved what many viewers doubted would ever happen. They got married. However, even though their wedding marked the beginning of a new chapter, recent developments suggest that their life together may not be as picture perfect as it once seemed. Jenny first connected with her now husband nearly a decade ago through Facebook. At the time, she believed she was speaking with a man named Michael Jones. It was later revealed that this identity was an alias created by Sumit. Despite the initial deception, their online conversations grew deeper and more personal over time. What started as friendly chats across continents slowly evolved into a serious emotional attachment. Jenny, living in the United States, found herself falling in love with a younger man from India. Eventually, the two decided to meet in person, solidifying the connection they had built online. After meeting face-to-face in India, their relationship intensified. Even though they were separated by 3 decades in age, they shared dreams of building a life together. Sumit envisioned a future with Jenny by his side in India, while Jenny imagined spending her later years with someone who made her feel loved and valued. Their bond seemed strong enough to overcome societal expectations and generational differences. Unfortunately, their road to marriage was anything but smooth. Jenny struggled to adapt to Indian customs and religious traditions. Navigating Hindu rituals, family expectations, and cultural etiquette proved challenging. There were moments when misunderstandings led to tension, especially with Sumit's parents. She sometimes unintentionally offended them due to unfamiliarity with their way of life, which created friction within the household. At the same time, Sumit was dealing with immense pressure from his family. His parents strongly disapproved of the relationship, largely because of Jenny's age and foreign background. They feared public embarrassment and worried about the lack of grandchildren. They repeatedly urged Sumit to end the relationship and choose a partner closer to his age and culture. Despite their insistence, Sumit ultimately chose Jenny. In August 2021, he married her without his family's knowledge, demonstrating his commitment and willingness to defy tradition for love. Over the years, Jenny and Sumit have achieved several milestones. They moved in together, overcame immigration issues, and solidified their bond through marriage. Yet recent behavior hints that everything may not be as fulfilling as it once appeared. In 2024, the couple openly expressed interest in returning to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Jenny mentioned wanting to continue sharing their journey with viewers. However, the network has not extended an invitation for their comeback. This absence from television could be affecting them more than it seems. Being part of a reality show brought excitement, structure, and purpose to their lives. Filming gave them shared goals and kept their relationship dynamic. Without the spotlight, they may feel a loss of momentum. Public attention, fan engagement, and production schedules once added energy to their marriage. Now, without that stimulation, they may be confronting the quieter realities of everyday life. While their social media photos portray happiness, smiling selfies, romantic captions, cozy moments, curated images do not always reflect deeper emotions. It's possible they miss the validation and thrill that came with being central figures on a global platform. The fear of fading relevance could also contribute to underlying dissatisfaction. Another potential source of tension lies in the topic of children. When Jenny and Sumit first began their relationship, they understood the limitations. Jenny was already past bearing age and had raised 2 daughters. She did not intend to start over as a mother. Sumit initially seemed accepting of that reality. However, after their marriage, Sumit unexpectedly revealed in 2022 that he wanted to become a father. This confession shifted the dynamic between them. The desire for children is not a minor issue. It represents legacy, family continuation, and future security in many cultures. In India especially, having children carries significant social importance. Unfortunately, biological parenthood is not realistically possible for Jenny. While alternatives such as adoption or surrogacy exist, those paths involve financial, legal, and emotional complexities. The inability to fulfill Sumit's fatherhood dream could create silent resentment or sadness. Even if neither openly discusses it now, unfulfilled expectations can linger beneath the surface. Financial strain may be another factor affecting their relationship. When Jenny publicly asked the network to consider bringing them back, some fans speculated that money concerns might be involved. Reality TV income likely supplemented their lifestyle significantly. Sumit's employment history has not reflected high-paying positions. Working in hospitality or customer service in India may not provide substantial earnings, particularly in urban areas like Noida, where living costs are rising. Rent, utilities, groceries, and healthcare expenses can accumulate quickly. Jenny, being retired, relies on Social Security and retirement benefits. While those funds provide stability, they may not match the income she once earned in the United States. Living abroad stretches her benefits differently, but unexpected costs could create pressure. Without ongoing television income, their financial situation might feel tighter than before. The absence of filming paychecks, appearance fees, and promotional opportunities could impact their household budget. Financial limitations often intensify other existing issues within a marriage. Despite these possible challenges, the absence of TV involvement, unresolved baby conversations, and financial uncertainty, Jenny and Sumit remain together in India. They continue to present themselves as a united couple navigating life side by side. However, relationships evolve over time. The excitement of forbidden love and dramatic obstacles once fueled their bond. Now that the biggest barriers have been crossed, they may be facing a different test, sustaining happiness in ordinary reality. 90 Day Fiancé: signs Jenny Slaughton and Sumit Singh's life isn't so perfect anymore. Money problems and baby fever could be issues. Jenny Slaughton and Sumit Singh from 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way are probably experiencing new challenges despite their successful marriage. Jenny first met her Indian husband on Facebook nearly a decade ago. Initially thinking he was someone named Michael Jones, she later discovered that it was Sumit's alias. Through their interactions on social media, Jenny and Sumit fell in love. After meeting in person in India, they decided to pursue a romantic relationship together. Despite their 30-year age gap, Sumit and Jenny dreamed of getting married and living together in India. Unfortunately, Jenny and Sumit encountered several obstacles on their journey to the altar. Jenny found it difficult to grasp Indian culture and Hindu religion, leading to numerous errors that caused tension between her and her in-laws. Likewise, Sumit faced challenges due to familial disagreements, with his parents urging him to end his relationship with Jenny due to cultural differences and their massive age gap. Despite this, Sumit chose to defy his family and married Jenny in August 2021 without their knowledge, ultimately proving his deep love and respect for her. Sumit and Jenny have reached many relationship milestones throughout the years. However, recent actions indicate that they may not be completely satisfied. In 2024, they voiced their desire to return to the 90 Day Fiancé franchise. Jenny expressed her wish to share their story with fans. Despite this, the network hasn't extended an invitation for their return. While Sumit and Jenny appear content in their pictures, they may be discontent with the absence of being on TV. Filming the show together added excitement to their relationship, and they may fear that without it, their relationship could deteriorate. Sumit and Jenny may also be unhappy due to the lack of progress in their marriage. When they started dating, they were aware of the risks involved in their unusual relationship. They knew that they wouldn't be able to have children because Jenny was well beyond her advanced maternal age. She didn't desire to have a baby after raising her 2 daughters. However, after they married, Sumit unexpectedly expressed a desire to become a father in 2022. Unfortunately, they haven't yet been able to have a child, which could contribute to their dissatisfaction with each other. When Jenny requested the network to recast, there was speculation about whether the couple was experiencing financial problems. There are several reasons why Sumit and Jenny may be struggling financially. Sumit's job has never been well-paying, which may be challenging, particularly in a costly area like Noida, India. Since Jenny is retired and doesn't own a business, she may be dissatisfied with her household income, which likely doesn't compare to what she used to earn in the United States. Despite these challenges, the 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way couple is still living together in India.